People often talk about how billionaires waste their money on planes and houses, so we thought we'd show you some of their more strange and unusual toys. Some of the things that get the richest people in the world to put down their hard-earned or, in many cases, easily inherited cash are a 10,000-year clock, 14-foot shark, 3 private planes and others. Today in this video, we will talk about the top 10 incredible billionaire toys. But before we start our video, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon as well. So, let's get started. 1. 10,000-year clock. Jeff Bezos is the richest man on the planet because of the tremendous success of his company, the e-commerce giant Amazon. Bezos has one billionaire toy that you would never be able to guess, despite the fact that he has all of the mansions, jets, and fast cars you could possibly imagine having. Bezos has invested $42 million into the construction of a 10,000-year clock on the land he owns in West Texas. The clock is designed to encourage thought that is focused on the future, and it only ticks once per 100 years. Solar energy is used to power the clock, and it has the capacity to store sufficient power reserves to allow it to continue operating even if the sun were to disappear. The chimes of the clock were written by experimental music pioneer Brian Eno utilizing a never-repeating melody generator, which ensures that each and every chime is absolutely original. Taking a trip there must fill one with awe and wonder. 2. 14-foot shark. We are going to require a boat that is significantly larger. Stephen Cohen, an American financier and manager of hedge funds, is famous for the amazing art collection he has amassed. According to a number of valuations, the sum total of his art collection is worth more than $1 billion. There is one piece in this collection that stands out above the rest. Cohen is the proud owner of a shark that is 14 feet in length. The title of the piece containing the shark is The Physical Impossibility of Death in the Mind of Someone Living, and it was created by the British artist Damien Hirst. It is a real shark that has been preserved in formaldehyde and placed in a tank. According to reports, Cohen shelled out somewhere between $8 million and $12 million in order to get this wonderful item. 3.3 Private planes. Mark Cuban, the billionaire host of the television show Shark Tank, has a net worth of more than $3 billion, and the methods in which he spends that wealth are difficult for even other billionaires to comprehend. Cuban is the proud owner of not just one, but 3 different private aircraft. In 1999, Cuban spent $40 million purchasing his own private plane, a Gulfstream V. Since then, he has acquired a Boeing 767 in addition to a Boeing 757. Cuban told Men's Journal that purchasing his jets was the best decision he's ever made, and he explained his reasoning by saying, "It is clearly brutally expensive, but time is the one asset we just don't possess. It saves me a ton of time and effort." 4. An 8-passenger spaceship. Richard Branson, a business magnate and investor, is often used as an example of what it means to be obscenely wealthy. The fact that Branson, who has a net worth of $4.1 billion, spends money like a Bond villain is one of our favorite things about him. For instance, Branson has invested $200 million in the construction of his own 8-seater spaceship. The launch of the vehicle, which has been given the moniker Spaceship Two, is scheduled for the middle of 2019. Around 600 people, including Katy Perry and Ashton Kutcher, have already paid the $250,000 per ticket deposit to travel on Branson's rocket before it even launches. The ticket fee includes a personalized spacesuit, 3 days of rigorous physical training, and a celebratory champagne toast upon the participants' return to Earth. That is really quite a good price for that. 5. A candy room. Mariah Carey, a vocalist with a voice that can shatter glass and whistle, is known as the queen of sugary sweet luxury. The mysterious chanteuse is rumored to spend more than $40,000 a year on spa treatments for her canines, and she is also the owner of the most enormous collection of Hello Kitty collectibles you have ever seen outside of a Sanrio store. On the other hand, there is one area in her house that we are completely on board with. In 2016, Delish stated that Carey and her then-husband Nick Cannon had a whole room in their house devoted to candy. Nick Cannon was Carey's spouse at the time. The space, which was referred to as the Cannon Candy Shop, appeared to have been plucked from one of Willy Wonka's fever dreams. The parents made sure there was plenty of candy in the kids' playroom at all times. 6. A rocket company. The concept of traveling to space is quite appealing to modern-day billionaires. Jeff Bezos, the founder and CEO of Amazon, has a number of different ideas for the final frontier, in contrast to Richard Branson, whose primary focus appears to be in space tourism. He predicts that in the not-too-distant future, heavy industry, all of the polluting industry, and all of the things that are causing damage to our planet will all be done off Earth. Because of this, every year Jeff Bezos disposes of $1 billion worth of Amazon stock in order to fund his new rocket firm, Blue Origin. He envisions a future in which people live their everyday lives in space and the planet Earth is turned into a tourist destination. According to Bezos, it is possible that one day all of humanity may reside in orbit around the Earth, with gigantic satellites serving as our cities. 7. Brazelton, Georgia. When actress Kim Basinger made the decision to utilize her millions of dollars to purchase a small village in Georgia, she had just finished her role in the film Batman as Vicky Vale. In 1990, the actress shelled out $20 million to complete the purchase of all of the land in Brazelton, Georgia. Basinger had the ambitious goal of developing the site into her very own film studio, which would be bordered by residential and commercial areas, as well as a theme park. On the other hand, it would appear that the star of LA Confidential had unrealistic expectations for herself. She was never able to accomplish any of her goals, therefore in 1995 she decided to sell the property for $4.5 million. Ironically, Georgia has become a popular location in recent years for the filming of television shows and movies. Even though the Brazelton deal didn't quite turn out way she had hoped it would, we still think it would be quite awesome for her to be able to declare, "I own this town," and actually mean it. 8. Cartier cuff. Although Kanye West is not exactly known for his moderation, the shocking nature of this purchase cannot be overstated. Kanye West sent a bracelet worth $73,000 to the woman he was dating at the time on Valentine's Day in 2013. He wanted to show her how much he loved her. The Panthère de Cartier line is where this bracelet from Cartier can be found. It is adorned with a panther that has emerald eyes and an onyx nose and is covered in diamonds. The panther is framed in white gold, and it is mounted into a band made of black satin. On Valentine's Day of last year, Kanye decorated their house with roses and arranged for Kenny G to play music for Kim. No matter what you think of Kanye's insane tweets, we can all agree that he knows how to celebrate Valentine's Day the proper way. 9. Custom bathtub. Oprah Winfrey, an expert on living a healthy lifestyle and the host of a popular talk show, knows how to unwind like no one else on the planet. There is nothing that Winfrey enjoys more than unwinding after a long day of dominating the world than taking a luxuriously long bath with all the trimmings. She stated in an interview with Harper's Bazaar, "I enjoy designing bathing experiences, bath gels, bubbles, crystals, salts, and lavender milks. I go prune. I go away prune. I've gone to sleep." But arguably the greatest luxury that she enjoys during her bath time is a tub that is specifically fashioned to fit the contours of her body. Marble and onyx were chiseled by hand into the form of the bathtub. Although Oprah has not revealed how much money she spent on this bathtub, we are ready to assume that it was a significant amount. Our rubber ducky is no match for the luxuriousness of Oprah's bathtub. 10. Dinosaur bones. Nicolas Cage, an actor, recently purchased a dinosaur skull at auction, only to find out that the skull had been stolen prior to his purchase. This heist is worthy of some kind of National Treasure sequel. Cage's offer for the skull was higher than that of fellow A-lister Leonardo DiCaprio's. At an art gallery auction, he forked over $276,000 to take ownership of a genuine dinosaur skull. Cage was doomed to experience only a brief period of happiness associated with his ownership of dinosaur bones. Shortly after the transaction, the Mongolian government claimed that the bones had been stolen from the gallery that had made the sale. Cage was not accused of any wrongdoing, yet, he was compelled to deliver the skull to the authorities in Mongolia. So, these are the top 10 incredible billionaire toys. If you like the video, leave a comment and subscribe to our channel for more top 10 informative videos. Press the bell icon for latest updates. Thanks for watching.